is split into 73 sects. And the hadith of Tirmidhi, it further clarifies what does that hadith signifies for. In Sahih Tirmidhi, hadith number 171, the Prophet ﷺ says that my ummah, the Jews and the Christians, they also divided into 72 sects. And my ummah, they will divide into 73 sects. Almost all of the sects will go to hellfire except one. So the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, they asked the Prophet ﷺ, who are these one sects that will go to paradise and the other not? So the Prophet clearly made the statements that those who will follow the Quran and me and my companions, that sects will go to paradise. Otherwise, we will belongs to those 72 sects. We don't need to ask anyone to judge ourselves that which sect we belongs to. Because if we just use our own intellect and we see through the book of Allah, the instruction of Allah, then what does it say and where we fit for, how much we equip ourselves to follow the Quran and the Hadith. And that is very important in Islam, that is knowledge. The first verse of the Quran was to be revealed not to give any instruction to offer salah, not to give any instruction to give charity or to fast, but it was Iqra, read. And I am very happy in this society, especially the Swedish society, because I never came abroad except this country. And I see people traveling in the bus, they're reading. Maybe the books is containing some meaningful or some less important things, but yet people are reading. And if we ask Muslims, how many books do we read every day? How much information do we have ourselves based on Quran and the Hadith, or based on the historical things, or the statistics, or the scientific backgrounds, or the recent research going on in the medical field? Maybe we have to agree that it's a shame on us because we are not trying our level best to arm ourselves with the present information. So the Quran clearly gives an instruction, clear instruction to the Ummah, the unity, about the unity of the Ummah. Allah says in Quran, in same surah, Surah Imran chapter 3, verse 103, that وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبِّ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا, that you hold fast to the rope of Allah strongly and be not divided into sects. And we know what is the rope of Allah. The rope of Allah is the glorious Quran. So we must see through that how strongly, Allah says strongly we have to. We cannot be a namesake Muslim. We should try to be as our level best to follow the practice of the Quran. And that is how we will get success. So Allah says that وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبِّ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. You hold fast to the rope of Allah strongly and be not divided. We have differentiate between us, our opinion, but we should not differentiate based on the Quran. Whatever is mentioned, we must try to strictly follow that. And the verse continues, if you read the next verse, that we see our brothers, that you were enemy among each others, and Allah has put mercy on your hearts, and you become brethren. You see how many nationalities people we are here. And we, this is the blessings of Islam, that we are brothers of the faith. And the other brothers who are living in the society is also the same. Allah says, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, I have honored the children of Adam. And the Quran tells us that what is the relations between us, the Ummah, the unity of the Muslims, unity of faith, and unity of the non-believer, those who do not believe in our faith. So when Ali bin Abu Talib, may Allah be pleased with him, when he was asked these questions, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribed in the Quran, in Surah Hujurat chapter 49 verse 10, that إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً, the moment, the believers, they are the oneness of the brotherhood. But what about the relation with the non-Muslim? So he used the word, Arabic word, that akukum insaniya, they are the brothers of humanity. We must try to earn ourselves and put forward this agenda to the world, that what does Islam teach us? What is its practice and how it differentiates between any other ways of life? Either it's secularism or humanism or nationalism, capitalism, globalization. We have many and many theories that every day is incoming. Either Christianity, long before Islam, either Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism. What is the difference between Islam and all these other faiths? So this is very clear information. Let us see some of the examples of the life of the Prophet ﷺ, how he teaches to balance with this life and the spiritual life. Because Islam gives us, it teaches us to balance with the life of this world and the spiritual life that is for the life hereafter. So the same hadith, the Bukhari, is mentioned in Bukhari volume 3, hadith number 189. We know Salman Farsi, he was one of the companion of the Prophet, peace be upon him. So Prophet ﷺ make a bondage between Salman Farsi and Abu Darda. May Allah be pleased with them both. They were two companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. So one of the time, Abu Darda, he was in his home, and Salman, may Allah be pleased with him, he visited his home, the home of Abu Darda. And he saw that the wife of Abu Darda, he was wearing such dirty clothes. So he asked to her that why such things happen. Yeah, wife of Abu Darda, why are you wearing such a clothes? So she replied that your brother, Abu Darda, he don't like to enjoy the luxuries of this world. So then Abu Darda came with some food to hospitalize his guests. So someone says that Abu Darda, he offered the food, and someone says, Abu Darda, why you are not eating with me? He said, no, I am fasting. So someone replies that by Allah you have to eat, otherwise I will not eat. So Abu Darda, he replies that this is a voluntary fasting. I am keeping a voluntary fasting. This was not obligatory. So he sat with Salman and he ate with him. He says, I will keep the fast in another day. During the course of the night, when some part of the night passes, Abu Darda, he wake up, he want to pray the tahajjud or the night prayer. So someone says, you have to sleep. So he sleep. And then again he stood up. So someone says, you go to bed and you sleep. And at the end part of the night, Abu Darda and Salman, may Allah be pleased with them both of them stood up and they offered the late part of the night till the fajr. And Abu Salman, he says to Abu Darda, that Abu Darda, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your creator, the Almighty, He has right over you. Your wife, she has also right over you. Your family and children, they have also right over you. Your guest, because he was being a guest, your guest also have a right over you. So try to give each and everyone his due rights. So Abu Darda got confused. So in the next morning, he immediately went to the Prophet ﷺ, that what someone taught him, was it right or wrong? So Prophet ﷺ says that what Salman taught is the right. See the balance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has right over us. Our family, being our mother, our spouses, our children, they have right over us. Our neighbors have right over us. The community have right over us. So this is the balance on Islam. Islam teaches how to balance with both life. The life is a secular life, the life in the spiritual world. It has teaches us how to control the body, and it has also teaches us how to control the heart and the soul. So the very